It is time we talk about Surface Mode and why this is probably one of the worst game modes they've added in a while. I don't want to just go on and rant without any script, without any guide, so I'm going to be going over the list that I've made. I asked also some of my friends. I want to go over everything that I believe why this game mode is really bad, explain it one by one, and then you guys can also leave comments to see if you are enjoying this game mode or not. I have a lot of issues with it. Before we go into this rant video, however, this patch is fantastic. This patch, the quality of life, getting the sweep for everything was really good. The new characters look fantastic. The gacha skins, even though their gacha skins are fucking expensive, look fantastic. The normal skins as well. This patch has been really good. My only complaint is Surface Mode, and that's what this video is about, not the rest of the patch. Because again, the rest of the patch was really good. Right? So that's one of the first things. The other thing is that I actually believe this game mode could be decent, right? Could be fun, but they have to change so many things that I don't really think they will. Like, let's be honest for a second, right? It's shift up. I do believe this game mode could be a lot better. At the moment, on its current iteration, it is really, really bad. Also, in case you're wondering, I am on Sector 2, okay? I refuse to go any further and explore Sector 3 and 4. My friends finished them already. I just don't care enough. I played on stream the first day and I was like, I'm not touching this again, bro. At least until the official release, whenever we actually get the stats. And we'll talk about those later as well, because that's absolute dog shit, by the way. That's it, enough rant. Let's go into all of the points as to why I believe Surface Mode is a pretty bad game mode. I hope they change it. And as usual, also, hello degenerates, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today's topic is Surface Mode, everyone's favorite. So let's start with the obvious. Just because this is a beta, it does not mean they will change anything after the release. Every single game mode shift up releases, it's a beta. Championship Arena took 3 years, it was a beta. Overclock was a beta at the beginning. This one now is a beta, and this took also like a year and a half until release since they announced it. Every single game mode they release is a beta, and they never change anything after the beta finishes. Beta for shift up is a way of putting excuses on how long it takes them to obviously release something that is undercooked, because they forgot to even start the oven before they put this out, honestly. That said, let's start with the actual problems that this game has. The first one is that time locking makes no sense here. There is a limited amount of things you can do on farm. There is 4 sectors right now, and you can unlock or get the key for sector 5. You cannot open it because it doesn't exist, but there is a key for sector 5, meaning they want to be expanding this map rather than just making new maps every season or whatever it is, which is awful. But time locking makes no sense. Why are you time locking something that is supposed to be a casual game mode where there's barely any skill involved and you're just going around with your chibis and letting them fight automatically, right? I believe time gating here should not be a thing. I don't think that should be something that people should be worrying about. And the same applies to recovering your HP, the HP of your squads. For those of you who haven't played yet, if your squad loses HP, you cannot recover HP. There are some characters with life reach, some characters with HP recovery as you fight, but the only actual method of recovering a character's HP properly is with potions, which are limited on your supply depot, or in the hospital, alright? And you go to recover and you'll put your squad here. It takes up to like 19 hours or some bullshit. You have to wait a whole day if one of your squads dies in order to use them again. Casual game mode, by the way. So why are we making characters take like 9 to 19 hours to recover and having a hospital instead of just letting them recover HP passively? Again, on a game mode that has nothing right now outside of a few rocks, a few titles, a few cosmetics, a few frames, I believe it is, some rocks and a few gems. It's not even like a lot of gems or rocks. It's like less than 10 rocks, and I believe gems is what, like less than 1,000, way less probably. So I would love if that was changed. I do think you should be able to just recover HP, even if you want to limit it to your base. Let me put my characters here and they recover HP, but do not make it take 9 hours to like 12, 13, 14. Like, it's stupid. Why do I need to wait 14 hours to play Surface Mode? That's crazy. The other thing is research nodes. So research nodes grant 1% bonuses, sometimes a little bit more, with 1-2 levels available. And this is a clear placeholder that haven't even clear basic quality assurance. When we talk about your headquarters, your research nodes, there is a lot of things in here. And these nodes provide absolutely nothing. Like all of these upgrades on all three trees, battle, construction and production, and utility and technology, are even more basic than what you get on the current anniversary minigame. And the current anniversary minigame is the lowest quality they've done on any anniversary, I believe, excluding the first one. Literally. So we get minigames in NIKKE that have more depth and better upgrades than this system that is supposed to be permanent. An interesting pick, I guess. One of the biggest problems for me, and that might be just me, probably, but to me, the main selling point in NIKKE is the combat. I like the combat. I like the rail shooter. It's unique in the gacha space with so many chibi auto battlers. I like my chibi auto battlers, but I like NIKKE. I love NIKKE gameplay, and it's the only reason I still play to this day, because it's still pretty fun, even with all the problems the game has, right? And now you make a game mode where you take a chibi, you move it, it's fucking slow, and they fight on their own. And that's it. You just watch them fight, you cannot do shit, they just fight on their own. Oh, they died? You gotta wait 19 hours. Oh, let me move out of a red circle now because the boss is gonna do a skill. It's like, what is this? This is literally a 2000 Flash minigame you could have found for free on one of those websites when we were kids. This is what it is. And speaking on those, by the way, bosses, there is no skill on doing them. They are bullet sponges that take like 6 to 10 minutes to kill sometimes, depending on the boss, obviously, and what squads you are running. But there is no skill. There is zero skill. At least the normal NIKKE gameplay with the QTEs and with the stuff, there is some skill involved. In here is just move the characters out of the QTE, if you want to call it the QTE, right? Just like a normal raid in MMOs, and that's it. And then move them in again, and you have 5 squads. Nothing else. There is zero skill outside of how much you are limited by the characters you have and how much HP they can recover in battle. And on the same topic, no support for WASD. Controls on mobile are really bad. You can switch squads with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is at least something, right? You could be like doing 1 move, 2 move. But outside of that, controls are pretty limited right now. That's like a minor thing. I hope at least they change that. I know they will not change anything else, but at least support on mobile should be a little bit better, because on mobile controlling 5 squads is a pain in the ass. And then a lot of limited units have good skills, and all of the pilgrims and limited characters have higher percentage compared to normal characters. So this spirit sheet, I don't know who made it, but thank you. It's a pretty good spirit sheet, honestly. But if you go here to this spirit sheet, it tells you what characters have what skills with higher percentage, just order, right? And as you can see, every single category where a pilgrim or a limited exists, they are always on top. It's never other characters. In here is this celebrity Berorta, because there is no one else. But every category, it's a pilgrim, doesn't matter what you're doing. And this applies everywhere. It's not only on a specific... Now, like, if there is a pilgrim or if there is a limited character, they will be on top and have way higher percentages than other characters. So we go back into the same topic as always. You were selling this as a casual game mode that people don't have to worry just to get some extra content. Yet you are limiting so much how you can build squads. And on that topic again, squad building on this game mode is way more limiting than normal campaign in NIKKE. Way more limited. Normal campaign and hard campaign, obviously we'll not talk about that, but normal campaign is a CP check for the most part, way easier than hard mode. You can run characters you like, even if they're dog shit. Obviously you still need to run meta characters, but we have so many good picks nowadays for meta units. But in this game mode, you are limited literally by the quality of life that some skills have, with the movement speed, with the increased range, with all of those things. And if you don't have those units, you are fucked. So you cannot push campaign because you don't have meta characters, and now you cannot push surface because you don't have the characters increasing range or increasing movement speed or increasing or giving you any quality of life, right? So it's like, why are we selling this game mode for casuals? I don't know. That said, if you've cleared all of the sectors already, if the end game is what we are seeing right now, clear 21 fights or do specific bosses that week for the resources you are getting, it's trash. Literally, it's trash. You are gonna be logging in, doing a boss that takes 6 minutes. 6 minutes to clear, because you are doing just move out, move in, move out the red circle, move in, rinse and repeat for 6 minutes until you kill the boss and you watch. This is the most boring shit I've seen in 3 years on this game. It's crazy, bro. Another thing, obviously, is that this took more than a year to come out, and it's a world's lost sector. that takes way longer to clear for worse resources. More than a year, and this is what they came up. Like, if anyone tells you this takes more than 2 years to develop, they are fucking retarded and they are lying to you. This literally was made in like 2 weekends maybe, bro. It's crazy how they took so long to deliver this. The more I think about it, the more tilted I get with this game mode, because I was actually hopeful that it could be something we could be enjoying doing on a stream, chilling with the boys, or just for people to have something to play, but it is so limited and so underwhelming that just makes no sense to play or to bother. And then the most important point, in my opinion, who is this game mode made for? This game mode, they were announcing it since the beginning for casuals. This is not for casuals. This game mode will only be done by tryhards, because the hex codes will give global stats. And if you go back to the stream, you can see there is like a 40% something elemental. 40% for all of your characters on one element. Only the tryhards are gonna be playing this. Casuals are not gonna even be bothering with this shit. You are making yet another game mode that no one gives a fuck for, that you said is for casuals, but once again, it's only for the competitive players, because no one else wants to play this. And this has always been the case with NIKKE, how they tiptoe the line around, we are a casual game, but we haven't released a single game mode for casuals in 3 years, outside of the minigames, and this is worse than a minigame, by the way. So yeah, again, pretty tilted as you can see by this video. And then lastly, there is no cordas, there is no credits, there is some rocks and some gems. This could be changed after the beta, but again, anyone using this is a beta, it will change as an excuse. Overclock was a beta, Championship Arena was a beta, every single game mode they've released was a beta, and they didn't change anything. Build it back, shift up, takes it, makes a ball, right? And that's like a Kobe, throws it away, and just releases the same shit. And it's like, hey guys, we've listened to your feedback and we've improved absolutely nothing, right? It is what it is, but basically that's everything that I did want to talk about Surface, because again, I think this is like one of the most underwhelming things they've done in 3 years. I was kind of looking forward to it. I do think if they make a lot of changes to it, it could be a fun game mode. Again, the amount of things you have to change to make Surface fun, it is quite big, and I highly doubt they will do it. This is lasting until the end of the year, and then we will be getting Surface 1.0, like the actual release, because this is Surface 1.0 beta. It's crazy. Nah, fucking shit though, bro. That's it, enough ranting. I'm out, bro. Fuck this game mode. I don't want to think about it anymore because I get tilted. Another fantastic game mode for casuals that casuals will never touch, but the competitive players will have to do if you want to be getting all the stats after the beta ends, because they will be applying outside Surface. That's it. We are live every single day. Link is in the description. Good luck with your pool dinner rates. I'll see you on the next one.